Alright, welcome back to another video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. Just leaving Pam. Of course, she's out on a date, having dinner with her male friend. Talking about, I'm going to meet Joe because he got a care package for me. Yeah, it's 8:30 right now. I just called, let her know I was leaving. She was, wherever she was, still there. Man, these kids got to go to bed. I told her, I said, hey, I'm not staying here long. Okay? Think she cares? Look. You think she cares? Nope. No, she don't. All right? So, there you go. Then, the New York Predator Department was engaging again in a heavy-handed noise campaign, as well as remote neural monitoring inside the apartment. Again, it's trying to threaten me, coercive threat. If you leave, we're going to arrest you. Well, I left, as any other night. When I say I'm leaving, I'm leaving. Like I said, I'm not going to get into no adversarial battle with these criminals. All right? And like I said, they get away with it because they got a gun. Well, they think they can get away with it because they got a gun and a badge. All right? That's basically why they engage in such tactics. Funniest, well, not really funny, but there's a mega church in Houston. I was watching a video today in which the pastor of said mega church has been sleeping with the woman member of his church and giving them STDs. Okay? It's funny because it's also funny in a way because, again, 80% of women are dating and sleeping with only 20% of the male population in America. Okay? So what that means that those 20% of men are sleeping with at least 7 to 8 women either at the same time or at any given moment. Could be short-term relationships, could be longer-term relationship. But even when they're in a relationship, they're still sleeping with other women. And a lot of women are also, particularly a lot of black women, are also being in a relationship and sleeping with men who are bisexual. Okay? So let's look at the biggest cities in America, right? And you look at the high rise in the STD rates. New York, Houston, Atlanta, LA, Chicago, right? Metropolitan cities where you have huge year after year rise in STDs, right? On top of that, when you look at those cities also have the highest rate of HIV infection, and particularly in the South, North Carolina and Atlanta are two of the southern states that have the most people, particularly black people, black men and black women. Those two states have the highest rate of HIV infection within black men and black women, and particularly in the gay black men, the numbers are astronomical. Okay, and I keep saying this is not coincidence. On top of that, you have a lot of black women in these said cities who are not getting tested every year for STD infection as well as HIV infection. Right? Now, I take an STD test every single year, whether I'm having sex or not. Like I said, with these criminals who are basically going around infecting people with HIV and other STDs, and also weaponizing black men and, well, it's not just black men and black women, but men and women in general, in terms of honey trapping. You know, using black women if you're a heterosexual male, or if you're any male that they target, they will use women. And again, this is all documented in COINTELPRO documents of, you know, but now they're not using prostitutes. They're using women in society who have a prostitute mindset. Okay, so they're not officially prostitute, like they're not walking around selling their bodies, but they have a prostitute mindset in terms of they have been conditioned into a hypersexual behavior, and one, like I said, in which you walking, yawning, you walk by and you yawning. Again, so like I said, they're not going to try to manipulate me, and they're not going to try to infect with an STD and say I'm giving it to anybody, because I have not been with anybody for the past 6 years, and before that, the past 12 years, I was in a relationship and never went outside the relationship for sex. All right, so they can take all that bullshit, and they know where they can put it.